This is our friend Carly, and she is deaf. We're gonna go to 5 different spots to see what the life of a deaf person is like, and the last spot is going to be a drive-thru. How is this gonna work? The first spot is a grocery store. The challenge for Carly is to ask a worker for vegan shredded cheese, but since I don't know sign language, Austin, do you mind telling her this?
Challenge accepted. I'm ready.
Ooh, she's ready. Let's go.
Vegan shredded cheese. Do we have vegan shredded cheese?
Reading new science.
How can you spell on me?
What happened?
My granddaughter was learning science.
How did that feel when you realized someone can sign?
It always makes my day. People are communicating with her in her own language. Nothing can really beat that.
So as we're standing in the middle of the aisle of this random grocery store, Austin, what do you identify with?
I identify as deaf.
I'm sure a lot of people watching this are gonna ask, if you're deaf, then how can you speak and how can you hear me right now?
When I was a kid, my parents put me in a lot of speech therapy. I also have a hearing device called a cochlear implant. It's not a fix for anything, it's just a tool to help me out in different situations.
The next spot is a hair salon. Carly, I'd like you to ask for a hair curl with crown braids with no phone. What did she say?
I should be ready for my date tonight.
A date tonight, okay, okay.
Hey, I'm Shannon. Yeah. With like a crown to braid it around. Oh my goodness. I don't know why this is so hard. Thank you. Yes, let's go. I can do add-in hair, and that way you could just have a little bit fuller hair.
I always make sure to have my phone and use notes rather than sitting down and being quiet, because I'm not a quiet person.
Amen.
There she is! Beautiful, beautiful. I'm slowly learning. The reason we're making this video is to bring the world closer together by highlighting the deaf community. Imagine a world where most people don't speak your language. For a lot of deaf people, that's the reality. And when people do know how to sign, it's kind of a glimpse into a perfect world.
Today I went 3 places and all 3 people signed like a perfect world.
Carly doesn't know this, but for the next 3 spots that we go to, we made sure there was an employee who knows sign language. But later, we will still be going to a drive-thru that is inaccessible to see how she would handle that situation. The next spot is a clothes store. Carly, I'd like you to ask a worker for a green sundress for your date. Ah, she's excited for it. It's gonna be fun. So what Carly doesn't know is that we're gonna set her up with an employee who knows sign language, so this should be a little surprise. What? What's happening today?
And she just looked at me and she started signing. How can I help you? And she said, yeah, and I know signs. And then only today? It's crazy.
Wow. She got her dress. Now let's get some food. Carly, I'd like you to order a sandwich. Oh, I'm hungry too. Carly's about to order a sandwich, and what she doesn't know is that there is an employee here who knows sign language once again, so I think she's gonna be really surprised. She knows sign language too? How's she doing sign language?
I started to self-teach myself.
Thank you for making the world more accessible. You can tell how mind-blown Carly is right now. So I'm looking through some of the questions that you guys sent here, and I mean, there's a lot of questions. What are the struggles and benefits of being deaf? The final spot is the drive-thru. Carly, I'd like you to order some French fries, okay? All right, let's go. Carly's about to pull up to the drive-thru right now. We're not gonna interact. Before we show you this drive-thru where there's gonna be no signing employees, we went to another drive-thru where we knew someone was gonna be able to sign to see Carly's reaction. Carly, I'd like you to order some egg bites, okay? Okay, here we go. Yeah.
She knows science. I think you make good luck charm.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of pressure off of me because whenever I go through a drive-thru, before I go, I'm always nervous when I'm ordering, but when we're able to sign, it's perfect.
Carly's about to pull up to the drive-thru right now. We're not gonna interact, but before we see that, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We love making educational and entertaining content that brings people together. Now let's see what's gonna happen.
I'm nervous. I never go through this. I'm not sure what's gonna happen out of this.
I don't understand sign language. You want to write it down?
There it is, the prize. Woo. It felt like a social experiment. We didn't know what to expect.
I always feel nervous because, again, I don't know what is gonna happen.
What's one message you have for the hearing world?
See how happy I am today when I was able to communicate with people through signs or people who were willing to interact and work with me. So make sure that you treat other deaf people the same way, as equals, and respect them, and that makes their day.
If you guys want to learn ASL alphabet, Austin and I are going to be doing a live stream on Smile Squad's Instagram on September 23rd at 5 p.m. PST. So come join us and let's make this world a little more inclusive. Keep smiling and we'll see you in the next video. Woo!